Hello guys, in this video I'll be talking about how to write compound in your chemistry. You see, you cannot even do anything without writing compound in chemistry. And if you do not know how to write compound in chemistry, it's going to be a very big challenge for you. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to write compound in chemistry. Now, I would like you to take note of one thing. Compounds are being made of two things. Anytime you see any compound in chemistry, they are being made of two things. They are made up of what you call the cation. They are made up of what you call the cation, and also with what you call the anion. The cations are known as the positive ions, and the anions are known as what? The negative ion. Now, please, you should also take note that if you do not call it cation, you can also call it cathode ion. It is called cation or cathode ion. So, you can call it cation or cathode ion. Likewise, anion, you can also call it anion or anode ion. Anode ion. Now, this anode ion is always positively charged, and this cathode ion or cation are always positively charged, and the anion are always what? Negatively charged. So you should bear this in mind. Now, coming to this compound that we have in particular, coming to the compound that we have, how do we write compound in chemistry? Sorry for that. Now we write every compound, as I said before, contain two things. We have the cation and anion. Cation is being written first, followed by the anion, which is a negative ion. So it means that when you have something like sodium chloride, this is sodium chloride for instance, this sodium chloride contains two elements, and the two elements are the sodium and the chlorine. These are the two elements. Now the first element will give you the positive ion, that sodium ion, and the second one will give you the negative ion, which is chloride ion. So you now see that the ionic form of this compound known as sodium chloride is sodium ion and chloride ion. Now, in today's video, I'll be explaining to you how to write compound in chemistry. So by the time you know the ions that we have, you use the ions to get your compound. Now let's take an example. We have one of the ion. Let's say we have something like potassium ion. Potassium ion is always positive. Then we also have another ion. Let's say we have something like sulfate ion. Sulfate ion. Now, if I am to write this now, remember what I told you. You first of all write your positive ion, followed by your negative ion. Now, if you want to form this compound, how can you form this compound now? You are going to take the charge of the second one and write it as the subscript of the first one. Then take the charge of the first one and write it as the subscript um, of the second um, substance or second compound or element, anyone. Now, this is what I mean by that. Now, by the time you are writing the numbers, please exclude their charges. Now, this is potassium ion, and there is invisible one here. So, invisible one here. So, this invisible one goes here, and this is sulfate ion, and this is 2. The 2 goes down here. So, what do we have here now? We have it as K2SO4. K2SO4. So that's it. Now let me explain how it is K2SO4. Now the reason is because now by the time you write your K, you write your K first because K is a positive ion. Now you take this number here below here and bring it down. It's going to be 2. Then the next thing you're going to write is you write the negative ion, which is SO4. It has SO4 already. Now you bring down the 1 here. This one is going to be for all these. So you say all bracket 1. Now because 1 is invisible, by the time you multiply 4 times 1 is going to give you the same 4. So this is why I'm going to have my answer as K2S I'm going to have my answer as K2SO4. This is my compound. This is how I got my compound. Now, assuming I have another compound like, assuming I have another ion like this now, I have magnesium ion, and I also have this oxygen ion. Okay, this oxide ion. Sorry, this is an oxide ion. Now, oxide ion, and you are expected to combine this now. What compound can these two ions form? Now, I'll first of all write this first because this is a positive ion. This is positive, so I'll write this first. I'm going to write magnesium first, then followed by what, the oxygen. But before then, I'll bring down the number that I saw here, not the charge, only the number of the second ion. Just take the charge, the number on top of this second charge, bring it down to this place. So I'll just write Mg2. Then what next am I going to write? I'll just say O. This number here, I'll bring it down, is going to be what? O2. So I'm going to have it as Mg2O2. So because these two are the same thing, I can cancel these two. I can cancel these two. I'm going to have MgO as my final answer. So this is how to write compound. Now, since you've already had an idea of this now, here is your task for the day. Now, your task for the day is, you are presented with the following. These are the following. You are to copy and you are to complete them now. Now, and I'm going to present you with the ions like potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, and tin, lead, hydrogen. Let me stop here. So you're going to give me that of potassium ion. You are going to give me that of this ion, sodium, calcium, we have aluminium, zinc, iron 2 ion, then iron 3 ion, then tin 2 ion, then we also have tin 4 ion. Okay, let me say tin 4. This is tin 4. Tin 4 ion. This is SN. Tin 4 ion. Then hydrogen ion. So please, this place is SN4. That's what I'm having here. So then hydrogen ion. Then for the other one, we are going to have your chloride ion. We have your bromide ion. We have your iodide ion. We have your oxide ion. We have the carbonate. We have the hydrogen carbonate. We have the sulfate. We have the nitrate. We have the nitrate. So here is your task for the week. So by the time you combine these two ions, by the time you combine it from what I've taught you, K plus and Cl minus 1, 1, 1 goes 1 from this minus comes here, K1, Cl1, because 1 is from here, goes down here, 1 is from here, goes down here. So it's going to be KCl. So you're going to have here is KCl. The next one is going to be KBr, then and so on. So your job now is, you have to copy this table and you have to complete them all. That's it. So thank you very much and see you next time. Thank you.